What's going on, guys? JSGC Football here. Tomorrow night, Preston North End take on West Bromwich Albion under the lights at Deepdale, live on Sky at 8 o'clock. So with West Brom, they are sitting 21st in the Championship. Not got off to a good start at all. They expect better. They're winless in 6 games, and they've only got 1 win all season. Drawing 7, losing 3. So not great at all. West Brom are underachieving as they will be expected to make the playoffs this season, or at least, at very least, challenging for the playoffs. I'm sure the fans will be expecting that. So this is a big game for PNE, as West Brom will overtake PNE in the league with a win at Deepdale. PNE needs to start winning games at home. We need to start winning our home games. We've not got any home wins so far at Deepdale, which is a little bit embarrassing so far. As we're both drawn 7 times, and if he's a betting man, you'd probably put 0-0 or 1-1, but 0-0, as PNA have got 6 0-0s this season. We've drawn 7, and 6 of them have been 0-0 this season. So PNA, we've scored 3 goals so far, and conceded only 4 goals. So you can see where PNA problems lie. We're just not scoring enough at all. Just not scoring enough at all, which is just not good enough at all. We need to do more, and we need to be scoring more. It's incredible, this. So as PNE's powder puff strike force, which is letting PNE down. But in contrast, West Brom have scored 17, but they're leaking goals for fun, as they've also conceded 17. With PNE, my team, we're sitting in 14th place at the minute, as we're only currently 3 points above the drop zone, as PNE are on 13 points after 11 games, and we're only 5 points off the players' spot. So if we can get a run together somehow, just need momentum, not draws. Just get that little bit of momentum and try and get a little bit of a winning streak if we can. Same applies to West Brom, as I think their team is good enough for a top half finish. That's my personal opinion. So it's imperative to start winning games at home with no wins at home this season, like I said previously. So October is a big month. You've got 8 games in October. We've already played 1, we've drawn it. So we've got 7 more games in October, including the big West Lancashire derby at Bloomfield Road on the 22nd of October. As we all know what happened last year with Frankie in October, as we were out of form and we lost the derby. And he's not here anymore. Just saying. So it's a chance October. If we can try and get a winning streak together, it's a big chance to get momentum going and hopefully kick off our campaign right until the last game on the 12th of November before they have a month break for international for the World Cup. So there's a lot of games coming thick and fast between then. A lot of games. So PNE are winless in 4 games and 1 win in 8 games. PNE needs to mix up as 3 goals 11. It's just not good enough. Like I said, even with a lack of investment, we should be doing better, and I do expect more from round low. So they promise attacking football. It's just not happened at all. We're just happy to settle for 0-0s, happy to settle for the draws, which has become all too customary with Preston North End settling for the point, the negative mindset. With Steve Bruce under pressure at West Brom, it is a good opportunity to go out and start with a quick tempo, try and get West Brom's faces and unsettle their team. And if we can get a quick goal in the first 15 minutes, then the Baggies fans will get on their team's back and Bruce's back, who's under massive pressure at West Brom. This could be his last game, and hopefully PNE will put the final nail into his coffin and his West Brom career. So PNE needs to be aggressive and play with a high tempo to press opposition more, as at times we're just far too passive, far too possession, and just happy to grind out draws, not really doing much. Like with West Brom, I think we tested the keeper once at Sunderland. I think it's just once we tested the keeper at Sunderland in our last game, which is just not good enough at all. I'd like to see a formation change, as I do have my doubts about the 3-5-2, especially in recent weeks or the recent months, as it's just getting more and more predictable. And it's just becoming far too negative as midfield getting dragged into it now, as it's just leaving the strikers isolated. We're just not creating enough, and it can be like playing 7 at the back at times. It's just far too negative and little creative outlets. Even I'd like to see 4-4-2 as it utilises Braden Fernandez, gives us 2 banks of forward, 2 strikers, as hopefully that will release them. That's my personal opinion. 4-4-2 I'd like to see, just for a change of formation and see if that works. There's no point keep trying the same thing, as it's just absolutely madness. Keep playing 3-5-2 very stubbornly, as it could be Ryan Lowe's Achilles heel. I hope it isn't for his sake, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind seeing Mikey O'Neill given a chance off the bench, just to give the young lad some games, and if he's good enough, play him. So West Brom are not the team they used to be looking at their players. I would even say the downgrades. So I'll go through some of the players that I think are good. So the good players are John Swift, Jed Wallace, Roderick, Grady, Jay, and maybe Eric Peters. Might be past his sell-by date now, I don't know. So the strike force is poor, and looking at West Brom's strike force, it's just absolutely poor. I just think they wasted £7 million on Grant. Ouch. So he's just not lived up to that billing from Huddersfield at all. Been a massive letdown for West Brom, Arlen Grant has. And the goalkeeping, let's not even go there for West Brom. I know their fans do not rate it, and when you look at their options in net compared to what they had last season with Sam Johnson, ouch, you can see why they are conceding goals. So, personally, I think with the right manager, I think West Brom could be challenging for playoffs. I expect him to be a top half team, and that's where they should be looking to aim. Maybe just missing out on the playoffs. So, just a few players short of being where they need to be, that quality. As I see, they've got Jason Malumbi. He never really turned up at PNE. Don't really rate him. He didn't do it for us. And Matt Phillips, that's a magical player back in the day, and that's the type of players West Brom need to go. They've got very good players, but they're nothing special at all. So my prediction for this is for PNE to pile on the pressure on Steve Riis. I've just got a little bit of a funny feeling that PNE will get their first home win of the season 1-0 to make it the end of the Steve Riis era at West Brom. But if we don't keep Jen Wallace quiet, then I think West Brom will just about edge this again. So we'll see if we can keep him quiet with Fernandes or Brady if we decide to play one of the two, or maybe both. It's a bit tight game, and I think between the two sides struggling to get rolling form together, I think it'll be a very niggly. Don't want to say boring, but I think it will be. But I think PNA will just edge it from somewhere, whether it comes from a corner goal or just a little bit of quality from Brady to whip in and someone to finally convert that chance. As who shall go for my goal score for the 1-0 win? And we'll go for. I'll go for Riis to get a goal. To try and get in that confidence, and hopefully he'll bury one of those chances. I'll go for Riis if he starts in this game, even though I predicted him not to start, but he'll come off the bench to get the winner. That's my prediction. So my PNE squad prediction for this game is Woodman in net, Story, Lindsay and Cunningham making up the three. It's who's more than likely will be risk for this game, still out injured. And then Brown, Fernandes, Brady, Whiteman, Johnson, Evans and Parrott. As I think Riis will be dropped for this, as just to get a little bit of a breathing space and give him a rest. So it's just not happening. As I think Rallo will go for Evans, even though I don't want to see that. I disagree with this formation. I just want to think with Rallo what he'll go for. But I'll see if I'm wrong, see if he goes with Parrott and Riis, or Maguire even. But that's just my opinion, guys. Give me your thoughts, PNE and West Brom fans. What is your score predictions? Give me your predicted lineups. But as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to JSGC Football, so it does help the channel grow. I do appreciate the help. Stick around for more football content, PNE content, Championship content, and Premier League content, as I'll be doing reviews and score predictions. So I will be doing reviews, previews, and roundups on the Championship and Premier League in the upcoming months, in the upcoming weeks, as I want to get that ball rolling, and more PNE vlogs, as they will return, just like life's got in the way. And well, that is everything, guys. Peace. Ciao for now.